to say to you that infertility is not only a problem for limited resources women or women who cannot afford treatment. It's also a problem for high-level women and educated women. And you will see the story of Joyce now in the video. Before we tell her how she utilized this story to change the landscape of infertility in Kenya by creating the first policy to regulate ART in sub-Saharan African countries.
First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank Merck More Than a Mother for coming on board, for coming to start a conversation in Africa that many thought is a taboo, it's a curse, and it cannot be spoken out loudly. And that's the reason why we call it More Than a Mother. And so when I was elected, it's my first time to be elected in Parliament. I met with other female members of Parliament and shared my story with them. And I told them we need to bring a bill. Luckily enough, there was a draft from a previous Parliament, from another member of Parliament called Honorable Millie Odhiambo. So we picked that bill. And we made sure that we championed that bill in Parliament. We made sure that we mobilized even male members of Parliament to support the bill. And for those who are from Kenya, I'm sure you heard about that bill. It was called IVF bill. Now it's called ART bill. And we made sure that bill passed in Parliament. And as we speak right now, we are the first Parliament in Africa to have passed the ART bill at the National Assembly. And it has already gone to Senate. And I'm sure at the Senate, because everybody was involved in the beginning, I'm sure there'll be less amendments to make sure that we have a bill that will regulate when we say ART, I think all of you here are doctors, you understand what it means. Because now it puts on board all the procedures from IVF and any other medical treatment for infertility.
We have in the audience now, we watched the video of Grace and the story. And we have in the video now, Grace, can you come please? So she built a fantastic restaurant now.
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Yes, so now the life is different. Life is different now, and everything is.
Yes,
life is very different now. She's independent.
Yes, yes. It's great.
She said that life is very different for her, and as you can see, she's already looking beautiful, and she, because Merck More Than a Mother came on board to help her and empowered her. Even the problem that she was having of using insulin every day, she no longer uses it. Is that so, Grace? Yes.
So our key message is prevention. Infertility can be prevented, but also cured. So rather than people seeking first, you know, when you fail to have a child, then people believe you have either been cast or something wrong has happened. So the first call is to go to the witch doctors. So the first call now should be for people to go to the hospitals so that they can be checked and treated, and then we leave the rest to God.
We are members of the AU, the UN, and we talk about stopping all form of violence against women and children. Stigmatization is a form of violence. Changing our minds and changing our attitudes, especially for us as Africans, how we look at women, how we treat our daughters. It's not just to the men, but to the women as well. As mothers, you want your daughter and your son to go to school. After graduation, you hope that they get married. After marriage, you start asking for your grandchildren. In the absence of that, you either start blaming your daughter or blaming your son-in-law. Am I right or wrong? These are some of the things that we need to change as Africans. We need to change our minds, change our attitudes, how we look at a woman. more than a mother.
We had to create the culture shift through awareness and sensitization. And awareness and sensitization meant we needed to form these women into groups, build their capacity, give them information so that they are the change agents in the community to go and tell others that one, you can, both of us can have a problem. If you feel you have got married, you can go to the hospital, both the man and the woman together, so that you can identify who has a problem.
Now we have in the audience as well women from Nigeria. Who is from Nigeria? Empowering these women, but also the future women through awareness, education about infertility, so they know what is their options. And also the government, how to take care of them from the beginning when they have a problem, and encouraging also men to talk about infertility and know that it is not only the problem of women. So how do you feel about this, and what's your opinion?
I believe we'll lead the advocate, or I'm leading the advocate for men to have the courage to come up and say, yes, I have this problem. Because from statistics, 50% of the problem is a male factor. And we have to emphasize, and all the men here today, I want to ask you to please join us to educate our men wherever you come from. Let them know that being infertile doesn't make you less a man.
Je suis très heureuse de représenter la Première Dame aujourd'hui pour participer à ce panel qui est très important. Le programme Merck, plus qu'une mère, qui va être lancé dans mon pays, est un programme très important. Donc aujourd'hui, pour la Centrafrique, il y a un problème social, culturel. Un vrai problème à ce niveau social parce que la femme, elle est dévalorisée, et culturel parce que dans la tête, la femme, s'il n'y a pas un enfant dans un couple, c'est la faute de la femme. Donc pour régler ce problème, il faut mettre en place un programme d'information, d'éducation et communication sur les deux personnes publiques cibles. D'abord, auprès des femmes, pour leur dire que si elles n'ont pas eu d'enfants, ce n'est pas de leur faute, il faut chercher les causes pour les rassurer, pour qu'elles puissent faire face à ce problème d'infertilité.
So can we also ask the ACPA and the other women from Côte d'Ivoire to come to the stage? Exactly, that's why we are involving and partnering with government and parliament members to make sure that you see these cases and to live it and to have the experience firsthand so they can dedicate budget and support for these women and the future women. And the future is bright because it's like anything else in the past when non-communicable diseases was not on the agenda of the government, and now it's on the agenda of the government. Infertility will be on the government agenda very soon. It started already. So thank you very much for all of you, all our ministers, all our governments and parliament members for supporting us, because we can create and change landscape of infertility care in Africa. Thank you very much. Thank you, you beautiful ladies. Thank you. We're coming to visit you as well.
What Merck is doing, bringing the government, bringing the practitioners to come together to focus on infertility and to make a cultural change is very, very helpful. And I said it, and I'll say it again. Having been in practice in infertility for over 35 years in Nigeria, in the US, and in Europe, I have not seen no pharmaceutical company have devoted so much interest, consideration, enthusiasm, followed by action to help the people who are deprived of having children. So I think we all need to give Merck a significant commendation.
Whereas the clinician has the limelight, taking and continuous contact with the patient. The engine behind that decision and the heart of ART decision-making is driven by and rests on the embryologist. And it is this critical element to which Merck relates in terms of providing the training support, first identifying the institutions which are able to deliver the curriculum within a prescribed period.
Wherever we operate, in every country we operate, we become part of society. We are part of the people through our employees, through the solutions we have, through our customers, through the people we help and the patients we help. And it's our duty as a member of a society not only to take but also to give. We have a duty to do good, and this is what we intend to do and intend to continue doing.